What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another portfolio update. In this video, I'm going to cover the main stock account, the options moves from today, the crypto account, and the little Robinhood account as well. The cryptos that I bought this morning and also what I'm looking at for this weekend and next week. If you guys could smash the like, that would be greatly appreciated. Welcome to the 10 or 15 new subscribers from the Wheelers episode. Appreciate all of you guys joining, and hopefully you enjoy the content. So today, the main stock account pretty much flat, down 57 bucks. It did have some nice movement though. Here's the account, all these stocks from largest to smallest position size. For today's movers, we have Palantir up 2.7, Meta down 2%, and Riot up 3.6. Cash is sitting at $3,500. For this account today, did some rolling and let some things expire. So first thing I did was we had the Enphase 105 calls that were expiring today. So I went ahead and closed those out and rolled from 105 to 110, and I rolled from 816 out about a month to September 20th. I paid about 30 bucks for that, so that was a net debit, but that's perfectly fine because I rolled it up $5 more, which was a significant move. And then the next thing I did was I closed out the Tesla 205 puts. Normally a lot of people will let those expire because obviously Tesla is much higher than 205 today. But what I've seen online are some horror stories where it could, let's say Tesla closes at 215 today, you would think you're good, but then let's say some bad news comes out and then Tesla drops to 200 in the after hours. The opposite party can still put those shares on you up to a certain point in the after hours, and you would be obviously very, very upset. So, just pay the $2 to close it and to keep your peace of mind. Speaking of peace of mind, it's definitely very, very good day for me because I've been holding on to these 205 Tesla puts since January 9th. So these started out as 215 puts. I originally collected $978. Those got rolled to 210, which I paid a debit of $108. And then they got rolled again to 205. Then I paid another debit of $70. So that just goes to show you guys why I'm a little bit more selective. I'm not always going to be making trades every single day. A normal month for me looks like about 20 trades. The past few months have been more like 10 or less, just because during more uncertain market conditions, I'm not going to be just jumping, any little stock move down or up, looking to create a new position. So I'm being much more patient, picking my spots, because things like this can happen to you where, I put on a put in January and now here we are 8/16, and I'm just now able to close that option. So just goes to show, pick your spots. And at the time I thought that was a good spot, and I think it was, but that one definitely went against me. On the 13th of August, I did, just to show you guys quickly, I did roll my Amazon calls out another week, and I rolled my one Palantir contract from 24 to 25. That was going to expire today, so I rolled that to September 27th. The other Palantir calls are at 32, so I'm not messing with those yet. So that was all from this account today, kind of boring. In the little Robinhood account, this one was up 47 bucks today. So these Amazon puts now are looking good, and I've been explaining how I had confidence in the rebound for Amazon even when it was down in the 150s. These obviously went against me in a big way, but here we are now up 35%, and I'm still going to be holding on to these. So these expire next Friday, and I'm feeling good about them. Break even is 173 on that. We still got the SoFi calls. I've never actually sold calls against these. I'm starting to think I should, now that SoFi has been creeping up back over 7 finally. So maybe next week will be time to go ahead and sell some calls against these, and bring in some more income. But as of right now, those are down 12%, and these are $7 leaps for January 2026. Okay, looking at the crypto portfolio, I did add 2 new cryptos this morning. Crypto portfolio right now is at 94,000. Here are the positions. So the 2 new positions, first thing I did was I got rid of Dogecoin, and I replaced that with this one right here, with dog with hat. And the reason why is because if you want to maximize your gains, so if you're not into crypto, it would be more, you would think this is more of a risky thing to have these meme coins, which are right here, Brett and Whiff. But in crypto, it actually is one of the stronger narratives. So it's kind of like you want to have, just like in a stock market, you want to own your Amazons, your Meta, but you also want to own some smaller cap stocks that can, have much more growth. And in crypto, memes actually matter, and can produce outsized returns. So you have to make sure you're in the right memes. And for me, I'm not looking to get into memes that just launch. I'm wanting to be in memes that are already have already proved that they have staying power. And then you want to get into the right ecosystems. So Dog with Hat is the meme coin of the Solana ecosystem, and Brett is the meme coin of the Base, aka Coinbase ecosystem. And those are the 2 narratives that I think are going to do the best this bull run. So those are the 2 meme coins that I chose. Brett's my bigger play, and Whiff is a position that I just added to this morning. The chart is coming down to some support, so I decided to add there. The other coin I added was Pith. Pith goes along with Ondo. If you look at Ondo and Pith, you can notice how these symbols are very similar. And Pith is a Oracle service. If you click it, it should give us some information. Not that the average person would understand this anyway, but it says the Pith network is the largest and fastest growing first-party Oracle network. Pith delivers real-time market data to financial apps across 40 plus blockchains and provides 380 plus low latency price feeds across cryptocurrencies, equities, ETFs, foreign exchange pairs, and commodities. So this one, the chart is just, depends. The chart's bad in the sense of it's down, but it's at a point where it has a lot of support. So I decided to go ahead and enter in there right at 27 cents. And feeling good about that one. I also added last night to Aerodrome Finance and to Render as well. So this is where the portfolio is currently at. I probably will be doing some more buying over the weekend, because pretty much all of these besides Solana are sitting on like some big lines of support. And so what I like to do is make sure those support lines hold, and then if it starts to trend upward, bounce off of those support lines, that's when I go ahead and make my entries. And so really happy with how the portfolio is rounded out. This is the final portfolio. So we're at, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that's a nice round number, 10 coins. I definitely don't want more than that. I think I'm properly allocated, with Solana being my top holding that's keeping me safe, and then Ondo, Aerodrome, and Render I think are going to be my biggest gainers. Echelon Prime and Beam, those are involved with gaming, which is also a big narrative. And then we got the meme coins, which I think I've got the 2 best ones. You could add Pepe, but the reason why I didn't want to add Pepe is because it's already a pretty big market cap. And then Pith being my Oracle play. So I think this portfolio is going to do really, really well. It's just a matter of crypto making its next leg up, and then this portfolio is going to fly. I want to put this on video, that way hopefully I can come back one day and say, Not that I predicted it to pat myself on the back, but I want to make realistic sort of calls, just like we do in the stock market. I think, people say, I think SoFi is going to go to $10 all the time. So I'm going to say I think this portfolio is going to go from 94,000 to conservatively 500,000. And then on the high end, I would say 950 to a million, and then my base case is more like 650 to 750,000. If I do get to that $700,000 mark, I'm definitely going to be cashing out no matter what, because combined with that, with the stock portfolio, that'll put it in the seven figures. So it'll be time to cash out. But each of these coins that I'm in, besides Solana, has 10x potential, in my opinion. So if that ends up being true, then you guys can do the math. Stocks on my radar for next week. I mean, we have the list is definitely whittled down because a lot of stocks had great weeks. So just looking at what I see as plays for next week, probably going to be buying some Leaps and Celsius, maybe some more Riot shares. But if Bitcoin comes back down, then I'm going to be, instead of buying shares of BitX, I'm actually going to be buying 12-month out Leaps on basically calls on BitX to maximize my Bitcoin exposure, because you guys can actually look at today and look at, wow, like Bitcoin was up 4 or 5% and the altcoins weren't actually moving that much. And you'll have periods of time where that will happen. It's called Bitcoin dominance. And then you'll have other times, like if you look at my video from a couple weeks ago, or maybe even last week, you'll see where basically Bitcoin broke its 200 moving average at like 62,000, and then you saw like Ondo, Aerodrome, Render all up like 25%. So at that point, the altcoins are going to run more. So anyway, not wanting to get too long. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, and as always, God bless.